So, we're driving, getting off of an ramp to get onto to go 840 to 24.
Mm-hmm.
And so, she's in front of us, and she's like really heavily tailgating this like moving truck.
Yeah.
And so we're backing out. It's like, well, I think something's wrong. This is the way she's like, driving back and forth like how you'd see a drunk person driving. And so then as we get off into the off-ramp, instead of like merging into traffic, she's like driving all over onto the shoulder, onto the complete right side. So we decided to get past her, like, get away from her. Well, we get to the off-ramp that puts us on Almaville over by the Speedway, right? Mm-hmm. She comes barreling right behind us and like damn near hits us when we take the right turn because we got the green light. And so we let her get ahead of us. She's damn near hitting people and traffic, like weaving and everything, like driving all over the shoulder. I'm like, something has got to be wrong or something. And so, that turn on the bridge right over by Smyrna High School, where you would turn to get on Old Nashville Highway, close to where I live.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there's an embankment that separates, like, that triangular embankment that separates the turning lane from the straight lane.
I'm gonna say yes for the sake of the story, because right now
She drives all over. It's okay. She drives all over that.
Jesus.
Yeah. And so we're like, what the fuck? And so then she's driving in and out and weaving between lanes. She's like, I'm going to have to record this person. And it's like, no, I think they're going to crash. And so she goes all over into like the right side of oncoming traffic, and then she gets stuck into the ditch that separates them. And thankfully she's stuck there and she can't move. Like, she's trying to hammer the gas to make her car go, but she can't. And so we stop and we call 911. Thankfully there was an officer that was already on the way. And so, they collected our statements, and we had to be there for about, 40 minutes.
When was this?
This was, 2 to 3 weeks ago. So yeah, it was pretty weird. But ultimately, she didn't pass the sobriety test, so something was wrong with her. Either she was intoxicated, medicated, or she was just having a seizure moment or something like that. Well, not a seizure, but she was having a mental moment or something.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna open up a generic version of Five Guys and just call it A Few Dudes.
Five Guys, burgers and fries.
'Cause I'm Five Guys, burgers and fries. What do I want to do right now?
Get this game and come join me?
No.
I feel like you do.
Well, this is why we don't operate on feelings then, do we?
Oh,
Johnny Test got a reboot.
Did it?
Yeah, Netflix picked it up because Disney, Cartoon Network was doing anything with it. So they said, you know what? We'll just give it a little bit of a revamp.
Oh, I didn't mean to do that.
What did you do, you dummy?
I pushed the button that recalls me.
No. Oh, there's the wind. That's some pretty strong wind. Watching the wind bench press. Ooh, I know what I want to do. I'm gonna put on some background noise and read some comics. You know what will make tonight golden? Screwdriver.
I'm already pretty big, so I'm pretty content. Come on. Oh shit, I've got to run home.
So this guy, the guy that I'm always watching, Shinobi Ray, doing the videos of anime stuff, he brings up a very good point. So he's playing if Krillin were petty. And basically it's like Goku's like, man, you know, this timepiece is really good. How you doing, Krillin? Oh, I'm doing great, you know, got the wife and kids, job's going well, I'm enjoying everything. He's like, yeah, that's good, you know, I mean, good for you. I've just been really bored. And he's just like, huh? Like, yeah, man, this is the last tournament of power. I've just been bored. I'm like, I'm ready for the next smoke. Like, come on, let's something happen. I want some dark shit to happen. Krillin, okay, Goku, no. What you mean? No. No, I have died too many times. Not to mention, why is it that every time we have some peace and quiet, you want to go find some shit? No, Goku, you need to sit your ass down. I am tired of you endangering this goddamn planet. he just ripped up a good one. Why can't you just sit your ass down and be a father?
Oh.
Damn.
Tranquilo. Rápido dia.
Someone actually brought up a very fair point. I'm thinking about some anime stuff. Someone brought up a very fair point. If Madara Uchiha had become the first Hokage, the entire world of Shinobi would be totally different. Number one, Madara would not have been giving out tailed beasts like they were candy to the other villages. He'd have been like, nah, here's what's gonna happen. I'm finna keep all of y'all in check, otherwise I'm nuking everybody.
Yeah, it should have been a lot different.
Not to mention, it would have given the Uchiha a little bit more standing in certain areas, and it would have also caused Madara to think about some things. First of all, the entire village only wanted Hashirama because they're all like, well, you know, we're not really sure how we feel about the Uchiha and everything like that, but it's like, hang on. I want y'all to honestly consider having him here for this reasons. One, it'll make him a better person to having to really have to weigh the responsibilities of his actions with all these other people around and everything. Two, not to mention, when it comes down to it, okay. Two, not to mention, like, we're trying to create peace. I don't think a good way to create peace is to just
hand everyone a weapon. Hand everyone basically nuclear weapons.
Not even that. Putting the clan that everybody has like the least trust in front. Reason being, that makes them more accountable of their actions. It makes them more like, you know, hey, let's actually like take a time to step back and really evaluate some things as a clan and how we operate as a team with other people.
How did that go?
Because realistically speaking, that would change the entire scope of things. Not to mention, Madara had already read the Uchiha tablets and everything like that, and he was being set up for the bullshit with Black Zetsu. So that would have put doubts in his mind about some things, but at the same time, it really would have brought some stuff into perspective. So honestly, no, probably would have been a good thing to have put Madara as the first leader.
I can see that.
Yeah. Plus, not to mention, if you really think about it, if the first two clan leaders are Hashiramas, are the Senju clan, and we don't have any Uchiha actually on the board, like, no. Because here's the problem. Here's where it really went wrong. Having the second leader be, having the second Hokage be Tobirama. Because Tobirama knew the source of the Uchiha's power when it came to the Sharingan, how they have hatred makes it react, heavy emotions. So that's the reason why he was always policing them, putting them in check, and not really giving them any power, because it's like, I respect them, but I don't fully trust them. He's not as bigoted as Trump as he might seem. But unfortunately, his student, Danzo, made things worse, because Danzo was like, okay, yeah, you know what, I see it. I see you hate the Uchiha, and I'm gonna magnify that hate, because you know what, they're just worthless. They're only good because they have the eyes. That's where things went wrong.
Yeah, I'd say so. Plus, those eyes are pretty useful.
I mean, yeah, the Tobra. If I could have any of the eye prowesses in the show in order, it would go Rinnegan, Sharingan, and then Byakugan.
Yeah, Byakugan's not bad, but
its only real good thing about it is the fact that it gives you almost 360-degree view of the vision. And
yeah, but the Sharingan gives you such a high perception that it allows you to basically perceive movements
before they happen.
Yeah.
So at that point, you really just have to train your body to react faster, because Rock Lee pointed out the obvious flaw. You can see my movements, but can you react to them?
Yeah, that's actually...
Once you can react to them, you're good. Yeah. That's what I love about Lee. Lee's just all like, oh, bruh, I got hands, but question is, can you keep up with them?
You're almost close to my village. Alright, I'm going home then. Oh, fuck, I can't just teleport home.
Hey, I have a question. This was like really late 90s, but did you ever hear about that show called NASCAR Racers?
Show? No.
So, NASCAR Racers was basically like a cartoon based off of NASCAR, obviously. Only the cars had like super tech in them. My favorite guy, his name was Charger. His car basically had like 2 super engines on the sides, and he could like boost fast really fast. My brother's favorite character, a guy named Flyer, his car, obviously it could fly.
Yeah.
And then there's another guy, his car was green, his name was Stunts. Stunts basically was kind of a ripoff of Speed Racer's car. Instead of like the jump jacks, it had like booster jacks where he could just like kind of fly, and while he was in the air he would make it spin, because like, you know, you're firing the boosters at a different rate to make the car spin. Gohan, I need you to do that thing that annoys me. Talk?
No, the other thing.
Exist?
Here we go.
You know what?
What did you just say?
No. The guy says, you know what? I'm gonna speak some truth that you aren't ready to hear. Anime music, what do you say, Tim? Anime music and video game soundtracks isn't real music. It doesn't count. Me. Shotgun. God has forgiveness. But I don't.
Yeah.
What'd you say?
Here you go. Nothing.
No, it's just, I'm still referencing the movie. I think one of my favorite Iron Man armors is the Mark 45 from Age of Ultron, from the final battle.
Yeah, I can see that.
It has like the sleek red paint. Don't get me wrong, I didn't hate the original Hot Rod Red that he had, but like, I'm more of a kind of like a muted kind of a wine color.
I do like that Hot Rod Red though.
It was a smart choice. and it complemented the gold very well.
Very much so.
You know, I think if I could have anybody's abilities from like the Marvel Cinematic Universe so far, I think I want to have Wanda's.
Yeah, I can see that.
Limited flight with the telekinetic. Actually, no, she can fly. Flight with the telekinetic powers and like the ability to manipulate the mind and everything like that. Not to mention, she eventually learns actual magic. Bruh.
Well, dick.
What did you do?
I died.
Wow. I'm sorry, fam.
That's fine.